Is self-improvement cope? Now there was a comment on one of my recent videos which prompted me to make this video right here. It was a guy basically just saying that self-improvement is just cope. Before I started getting into self-improvement, before I really started to take self-improvement seriously, I was a bit apprehensive at first, bro. I was one of those guys who found it a little bit weird, who found it a little bit cringe. Bro, when I first started watching the videos, I was a bit like, yeah, you know, not too sure about this. But the more I really started to think about it and the more time that went by, I actually started to change my mindset and attitude towards it. I really started to look up to these people and think, yeah, you know what, these men might actually have a point. These people might actually be onto something. These guys might actually be right. So what can you take away from that? Well, it's all about your mindset and your attitude and your outlook towards self-improvement. It's all about your perspective. If you view it as this cringy fucking negative thing that people use to cope, then that is what it will be to you. That is the outlook that it will project back to you. It will literally just reflect your own thoughts and feelings about it back to you. However, if you see it as this thing that, you know, will actually help you out in life, will actually start to get your ass into gear, will actually start to change your mindset and really help you strive to become the best version of yourself, then that is what it will be. You will no longer see it as cope. You will no longer see it as this cringy thing that only weird people do. The guys that call self-improvement cope are usually the guys who are using it to cope, or have used it to cope, and then quit and then went straight back into their bad habits, went straight back into living like a bum, living like a degenerate, went straight back into having a negative mindset. There is also a big narrative pushed in the self-improvement space that it's all about looks, it's all about money, it's all about status, it's all about getting women. And bro, I've been guilty of pushing this narrative as well. But whilst that is a large aspect to it, there is also a huge aspect to it that isn't to do with that at all. There is a large aspect to it that is to do with your mental and physical health and looking after yourself as a human. Looking after your brain, looking after your body, looking after your soul. Bro, life is a gift. Nobody has a clue why we're here. Nobody has a clue what we're doing, whether we have a purpose, a meaning, or nobody knows, bro. Nobody actually knows what life is or what it's all about. But there is one thing I do know, and that is life is a gift. This is a gift that we've been given. So for you to neglect that and live with bad mental health, bad physical health, live like a degenerate, is quite disrespectful. It's disrespectful to yourself. There is a large part of self-improvement that should be talked about more often, and it is just taking care of yourself, bro. It's just looking after yourself, looking after your mental and physical health, living with a positive mindset, trying to make the world a better place, trying to spread love, peace, joy, happiness, all these things that make us feel extremely fulfilled in life. It's easy to forget this, bro, when you're on this self-improvement journey. I've done it myself and I still do it, bro. I still push this narrative that, you know, you need to get your money up, you need to get your status up in life, you need to improve your looks. And yeah, you do, bro. That is a large part of self-improvement. But there is also this other side, this, you know, you can call it a spiritual side if you want to call it that, that just keeps you in line with your true self and just takes care of yourself, bro. Looks after yourself and tries to become that 1% better each day. Tries to improve. You know, if we were here for a reason, bro, if you were here for some sort of purpose, wouldn't that be the purpose? Really, if you think about it, it's to just be better and better and better and to just improve every day if and when you can. Doesn't that sound like a much better way to live life than to just be miserable, depressed, anxious, paranoid, fat, unhealthy, physically and mentally beat down? There's a reason why, you know, obese people, fat people, they get diseases. There's a reason why people who abuse drugs, who don't look after their mental health, get diseases, get mental health issues, get mental health problems. If you don't look after yourself, bro, if you don't look after your soul, there will be repercussions. There will be consequences. Your mental and physical health will deteriorate. It will lead to premature death. The people that look after themselves are usually the people who live longer. And if we think about this on a logical scale, it makes sense. The universe, the world, would want to keep people around who look after themselves. It would want to keep people around who spread that positivity, who spread that love, who spread that peace, who spread that joy. So therefore, the people that look after themselves They don't die prematurely. They don't get these diseases. Obviously, you know, some of them do, and some of them get unexpected diseases, and you can look after yourself forever and just, you know, somehow get cancer. I'm not saying things like that don't happen, but bro, you are way more likely to die of disease if you don't look after your health, physically and mentally. It's as simple as that. The world is gonna make sure you leave early because it doesn't want your energy here. I'm pretty sure, bro, the #1 killer in America is obesity. People that don't look after their physical health die prematurely. And can anyone really say that they don't deserve it? Yeah, they might be a nice person, yeah, they might be a good person, but then look, they're not looking after their soul, bro. They're not looking after themselves. This is the point that I'm trying to get across with self-improvement. It's not just about these women, it's not just about becoming the richest man in your area, and I know I've promoted that. I'll admit that, but I'm also trying to promote this other side to it because that is also such a big part of self-improvement. And again, it's easy to forget this, but I need you to remember this one, bro. Looking after your mental and physical health is the priority on self-improvement. The girls, the money, the car, the success, they're just byproducts of you looking after yourself. So in conclusion to this video, self-improvement is not just cope, if that's the way you want to look at it. If you want to see it as cope, if you want to view it that way, bro, if that's the outlook you want to project onto it, then yeah, that's what it will be. It will just be cope to you. That's what it will reflect back to you. But if you see it as this positive thing that improves your life on a day-to-day basis, improves your mental health, then that is also what it will be. Change your perspective if you are one of these people who just views it as cope. Because what I really think cope are the drugs that you take, is the instant gratification that you indulge in, the video games that you play, the alcohol that you consume. That's the real cope. Watch this video right here to help you on your self-improvement journey. Subscribe and join a brotherhood of young men leveling up in life. Like the video, drop a comment, share it. I'm making it my mission to help turn boys into men.